Alright, today we're going to be looking at Donald Morrison, 48.
Donald Morrison was one of those characters who, had it not been...
First, we got to comment on the appearance. As you can see, he's a dapper fellow. He walks in, huge stain on his shirt, just right here, out front, all pride, just throwing that out there for the world to see. He knows he's about to get laid. So you know what you do when you get laid. You find your best shirt with the biggest stain and you throw it on there. Yeah. So let's see how this proceeds here.
For the graphic nature of his online conversation.
$20 says he doesn't reach for the fruit.
With someone he thought was a young teenage girl, it would be comical. What's going on?
I don't know.
Just eating this fruit, Chris. No pedophilia going on here, dude. No pedophilia.
Oh, I just was talking to her, and she said, "Come down and visit her." I have a compulsion for younger women, just meeting them. I've met about a dozen of them.
He's met a dozen women, and later on we'll hear that his family eats over a dozen cookies. I wonder if it corresponds. Let's roll.
Online.
Did you ever get in trouble for it?
Well, I got in trouble because I met a girl in Michigan.
And how old was that girl?
17.
And what trouble did you get in there?
Well, her grandfather wanted me to...
It's very simple, Chris. Her grandfather wanted to beat my ass for trying to diddle his granddaughter.
Try to charge me with something. They couldn't do anything. So they arrested me for trying for possessing child pornography because I had nude pictures of her on my computer. They ended up dropping the charges.
I wonder why they would drop the charges on something like that, because I don't know. You would think that if you had underage photos on a camera, I don't know. I don't know why they would drop the charges there. Huh.
I see. And how did you get the naked pictures of the teenage girl?
I met her in Michigan, and I took them.
You took the pictures of the girl?
Mm-hmm.
Jesus Christ, Chris, it's that simple, man. You ever operated a camera before?
Morrison just laid it all out there. Not only does he admit what he is doing that night, he tells me he's got a history of doing this sort of thing. How old was the young...
I've got hoes. I've got hoes in different...
This girl you ever met?
17.
17.
Most of them are like 21, 22.
And tonight, though, you were willing to come meet a 15-year-old.
Yeah, I don't know why.
You don't know why?
Well, I know why.
Well, you treat this like, you forgot to pay for some candy at the grocery store.
And let's be fair, Donald pays a lot of money for candy over the years. Just throwing that out there.
I came to meet her because she told me that she was bored. And I said, well, do you want me to come down and meet you? And she said, sure, come on down. So I said, okay. That was it. I know it's wrong. I shouldn't have done it. I knew I shouldn't have done it.
Why'd you do it?
I would like to take a moment. Let's see here. Check this out. Watch this.
I shouldn't have done it. I knew I shouldn't have done it.
Right here, watch this. You motherfucker. You motherfucker. Moving on.
Why'd you do it then?
I don't know. Just because when people sweet talk me, I fall. In
Donald Morrison's mind, he truly thinks that if a young teenage girl says it's okay to have sex, it's okay.
I don't think so, Chris. He knows. This dude knows.
Say, if you are ready for sex, I'll give it to you, but I have erectile dysfunction. Won't get real hard.
Don't think about that, guys. Don't think about Donald's erectile dysfunction. Don't do it.
Sure sounds like you were preparing for a sex act.
I was preparing for, because she said that,
Chris, I was going to masturbate in the car, but no, I can't now because I have erectile dysfunction.
I said, if you saw what I said, if you want it, I will give it to you, but I'm not going to force anything that you don't want. I'm not going to force myself on you.
That doesn't make it legal, though.
I know it doesn't make it legal.
I want you to be honest with me. If I wasn't here tonight, and a young girl was, who was alone and willing to have sex, what do you think would have happened?
Butt stuff.
I could say honestly, yes, it probably would have if she would have you know, said, hey, let's go for it.
And you don't see anything wrong with that?
I'm not going to say anything here.
Yes, I do see things wrong with it, but I had lack of judgment.
Here's this guy who's, middle-aged, who's not especially well-dressed, doesn't appear to have a lot of money in his pocket, is living with his parents. You going to tell your folks about this?
I'm going to tell my folks about it.
You are?
Yes, sir.
How do you
They're going to be like, oh, this shit again.
think they're going to react?
Oh, I know. My mom's going to take my computer and completely throw it away.
All right. I know the obvious thing here is to rip a joke. For my mom's gonna throw my computer away. I'm gonna save that for the better YouTubers out there. I'm gonna leave this one alone. You guys got this, right?
You're 48 years old, Donald. Why should you rely?
If you look at his face there, you can see he's like, yeah. I'm pretty fucking stupid, Chris. I don't know how to word it. As you can tell by me, I make bad choices.
On your mommy to do discipline here.
Because of, like I said, lack of judgment, being lonely, having no girlfriend, physical contact with anybody, just, just lost it.
Ultimately, Donald Morrison
Now, I would say that Donald Morrison as a person, you can almost sympathize with him to an extent, I guess, because you look at him and you know that he is not anywhere near the average thinking person. There's definitely some things going on up there that the average Joe wouldn't think of. So I wonder what goes on in the day-to-day brain of this man. If you look at the mugshots there, and I mean I can pull them up, but he's smiling in some of his mugshots, and it's neither here nor there. Let's move on.
Okay, I get what's going on here. I'm probably on To Catch a Predator right now. He recognizes me finally. When you said you thought the Dateline stories were pretty bad, did you think the stories were bad because of what Dateline did, or did you think what the guys caught on Dateline?
Choose your words carefully here, Donald. You are potentially going to stab Chris Hansen in the chest if you say you do not like the show. He will get butthurt.
Did were bad.
Some of the things that Dateline did.
So wait, let me get.
Yep. Now Chris has been disrespected. The hand is out. It's about to go down.
Let's just get this straight. So when you say you thought that the Dateline stories were pretty bad,
He's talking about you, Chris. He's talking about your appearance. You as a host are terrible. You have no credibility as being a host. No, actually, no. Chris Hansen was great back in the day.
Talking about the stories or the guys who were caught in the stories?
The guys who got caught in the stories, and I know this is probably going to be on Dateline too, so go ahead and put it on.
I love his attitude. He's just like, let's roll. We got this going on. I'm just fucking throw me on the ground. Put me in jail. I've been waiting on this moment for all my life. R.I.P. Phil Collins.
Well, you know who I am.
Yeah, I know who you are. Once I recognized it.
You didn't wear a turtleneck this time, Chris, so it kind of threw him off. But yeah, he recognizes you, weirdly enough, from the voice.
I recognize the voice. I don't really watch Dateline. I mean, I'm usually working 2 to 11.
He's usually out making cookies for his 24 family members, which we can get to. Once if I rehash this video, which I probably will, we'll do the decoy interaction. But I just wanted to throw a quick one out.
I'm Chris Hansen with Dateline
Right,
NBC.
I understand. I know who I recognize from the voice.
And everything you.
This is a big ass camera that walks out here. I gotta love 2000, whatever this was, 2007-ish, 2006. Gotta love this big ass camera walking through here.
You've just said and done has all been recorded.
Okay.
Smile, motherfucker.
And if you have anything else you'd like to tell us, we'd like to hear it.
Just
I would like to take these cookies with me.
saying that, I shouldn't have done it. I mean, this is something I normally don't go out and do.
Except when he did it before.
Donald, you're free to walk out that door. That same door you walked in?
Thank you, sir.
And right here, we get another golden moment from Mr. Morrison here. This fucking guy.
Thank you.
Thank you for bringing, kicking me in the pants and setting me straight.
Wait till you see what the cops are gonna do to you, Donald.
Chris, let's say it's a bit of first and a bit of last time.
Doubtful.
I'll give you permission to even monitor me if you want to.
I wonder what we would find on his computer if Chris actually took him up on that offer. Side note, look at the guy in the background like, motherfucker, you greasy man.
I'm willing, if I could find a counselor, I'll go to counseling.
Maybe he should have help.
And there is an argument to be made that, maybe you can, kind of rehabilitate these guys. Some you can, some you can't. I have no sympathy for these guys. Where Donald is almost sympathetic, no sympathy. He knew what he was doing. He knows. I put him up there. The same thing with the Oops guy. The Oops guy knew what he was doing. And I would like to see a battle of wits between, can't think of his name right off, so I apologize, but you guys know who I'm talking about. The Oops guy, the Riverside guy, and then the follow-up arrest as well. I want to see them, Donald and Oops, I'm just going to call him Oops, have a conversation. I feel like that would be a battle of the minds there.
I think, looking back on it now, there's also a little bit of showmanship going on Donald Morrison's part. He's thinking that if he admits he's got a problem and thanks me for giving him a kick in the pants, as I believe he put it, and that he'll get help, he thinks maybe he can dodge being in some sort of trouble with law enforcement.
No, Chris, he's just fucking stupid.
Of course, that's not going to work out very well for him.
Am I going to be arrested when I go out there?
That's not up to me.
Okay.
Guy in the background's like, yeah, motherfucker.
But you're free to go.
I do laugh at this part every single time, I'm sorry. When he goes to grab the paper, he's like, Jesus Christ. Wore my good shirt for this shit. Alright. I'll take it slow. That glance up at the camera like, alright, let's just make this walk of shame. Bye, motherfucker.
The way this is set up, there was some tendency for some...
Oh my god, I didn't notice this, like, watching Wall's video or watching Fast Eddie's video on this. I don't know if they got this part, but when he gets up and he walks from the chair, I didn't realize how fucking wet his back was. I hope that's rain. I'm just gonna point that out. I hope that's rain. Maybe it was raining before he came in, but part of me is like, nah, man, that's sweat.
Some of these guys that try to go out the front.
Wonder what the sweat smells like. Probably popcorn, shrimp, maybe motor oil, some sort of sweat, acidic sweat like pickles.
Front door as opposed to the back door.
White shorts, man. Get your ass out of here.
Where's the door at?
Straight.
Where's the door at? I didn't catch that either. Keep going, Donald.
Right back.
You big lummox.
Straight back.
Right through that
Chris is like, goddamn, dude, just leave.
door right there. He steps off that back step.
He didn't fall like generic white male did. That would have been hysterical. But generic white male, he's got a glass eye. So there's that.
Which is kind of a...
Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, he almost busted ass. That was nice. Maybe it's just that step. Maybe it's a flaw in the design of the steps, but, fucking predators.
big step, and boom, Fort Myers police are right on.
You're gonna fuck up my good shirt.
What physical threat did Donald Morrison pose? Probably not a great threat.
And this is a good shot here too. I wish they would have done this with more predators that came in with the stings, just to kind of have that moment of where the rubber meets the road, so to speak, where the face meets the dirt, where, you know, they're laying down there and they're at the mercy of the strong arm of the law, and you just have to just let it happen to you. At least he didn't cry or anything like that. I don't think he actually understands the, you know, the severity of what he's in. But let's see.
I knew this was going to happen
Oh yeah, he was just testing it.
when Dateline was in there.
But you never know what somebody's got
I
on,
wasn't
and you never
thinking,
know
no.
how somebody might react once they walk out of a house after being on television.
I'm
That roll on the sidewalk, you know that shit had to hurt a little.
diabetic.
Give me needles
He's diabetic, so he has to diddle little girls.
in your pockets.
No, sir.
Going through your knees to your chest.
It's probably those 2 dozen cookies he eats at Christmas. He makes a whole bunch of them.
Roll up.
And chocolate chips his favorite.
Get my glass.
God damn, that shirt can tell a story just in this one segment. It starts out really gnarly, and then it gets worse and worse as it goes.
Got him.
I got him.
If that shirt could talk, man. If that shirt can talk.
The arrest is made. Morrison goes into, you know, a diabetic shock
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah, diabetic shock.
of sorts. And they didn't want to take any chances, obviously, so they actually took him to the hospital. You know, he was actually handcuffed, as I recall, to the stretcher as he went in. He was treated and ultimately released and was processed and charged.
Donald Morrison.
Can I be released into the custody of my mother? No, sir.
You're charged with a sex offense against a child fondling a victim 12 years of age or up to 15 years and obscene communications with a computer to seduce or solicit a child.
Your Honor, may I ask a question?
No, sir.
Got to do that correlation. So Dustin McFedridge there, he made a request as well, and of course that answer was no, sir. So there's a parallel there that I like, and you got these other guys just sitting here. And so there's that wonderful shot again where the rubber meets the road and Donald Morrison's face is on the fucking ground. Man, I'm telling you, To Catch a Predator never gets old. Alright, that's going to be the end of my very first video on this YouTube channel. I am Lorne's Hat, and I am out of here. See ya.